Just testing out a few things. Hello everybody. How is your Sunday going? It's been I guess it's been a crazy day. We had a little bit of sunshine over here. We had then it started to rain, and we had some wind over here for a little bit. So definitely a crazy sort of day, but you know, I kind of like a little bit of crazy sometimes, keeps things fresh. But it looks like we have quite the crowd out here today. Definitely more than usual, but everybody's decked out in their absolute best. And it looks like we have quite the robust plethora of people to look at today. So, and that is exactly what we're going to do. It looks like we have a couple Green Lanterns. It looks like we have basically the Bat family over here on the right-hand side. Maybe a few Spider-Men sprinkled out, and maybe some Olympians. But, you know, and then of course the usual Superman and whatnot. But it looks great. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. And then I'll be looking at chat, and we'll just be talking about whatever you guys come up with in chat, you know, on the game or what you think. I know that they said that there were some changes that were going to be coming to the instance. Whether I think it's the alert and the raid, they're like making some updates that are badly needed to it. We can talk about that as well. But let's get just straight into it, and then we'll kind of go over those subjects as we kind of go along. All right, so we got Rogue flying around here, so we're gonna go ahead and start with her first. All right, Miss Rogue. So this is probably one of the better versions that I've seen with people making the character. I kind of wish she had the grays in the front though, but I do like really like how they use like the shoulders on the chest. That actually works out really well. I mean, these hands are really nice, but they're technically weapons, I think. Yeah, I think they're part of like the brawling, but they're still very nice. Yeah, very nice. I know we got a Sentry here, but let's go for this like 70s. I think it's 70s or 80s Nightwing. I've seen people make this style over the years, and they just get better and better over time with the more stuff that comes out. So yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like that. Definitely different. Man, they were crazy back then, those styles. They were mad insane. Alright, so that's Richard John. I'm looking at Richard John over here. I want to take a look at his style. I think that could really work off pretty well. And then I'll take a look at some of the Olympians under my feet here. So it looks like he's doing like a Flash style, so we'll leave him be for now. We have Monarch Zeus over here. I love the name. The name's great. And the style's not bad. I kind of wish that there was a little more energy or something that went through the style, but let's look at his main one. I think this is his main style. So I like this. It's definitely different, but I do like it. I do like that he has like the wreath of flowers in his hair instead of like a crown. Definitely more of a, I don't know how to say it. It's definitely more like a simpler version of Zeus. It's kind of like he's more at one with nature. I like that. Yeah, very nice. And the only way you can really tell he's a god is like the lightning bolt for the most part. And then everything else is kind of just like leather work or whatnot. Or like a dark bronze. Yeah. We got King Minos. Let's take a look at him. Let's just get all the Olympians out of the way. Might as well check them all out. He's near me, so it should be pretty easy for him to... Okay. So he might just be starting out or something. But it is a little on the plainer side. I think the styles are nice. I think he's got the right styles. Yeah. But maybe something a little more flashy would probably benefit that. I don't know. Maybe, you know, either better materials or like better accessories. Like I like these, like the like the bracelets, the bracer on the one side. That belt's not bad. I actually like that. That actually works really well with the skirt. Yeah, I like that. Artemis, yeah, that makes sense. You could probably use that chest style and maybe the legs for like if you wanted to make an Aphrodite. Speaking of which, we used to have Aphrodite in the game with the old Valentine's event. So around this time of the year, I don't know, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, they had an old Valentine's event. It was pretty bad in terms of being cheesy, but it's like nowadays it's like I would like to revisit that. I would like it if they did bring that back as an event. That would be kind of cool. Cause yeah, it was different, but the event itself was fun. What you had to do, like you would literally like be a cherub. You'd go up on clouds, and you'd have to jump from cloud to cloud and all this sort of stuff to get the objective done. So it was really cool, like the sort of stuff you had to do. So goofy stuff like that, I'm like, okay, all right, like that's pretty cool, you know. But all right, let's take a look here. So we got Susano with the one wing style. I'm in my head. I'm trying to figure out what I would do for a style with the one wing. All right. I'm looking at chat here. I totally forgot. So we have Superman in chat. We have Omnisiado. I probably butchered that. Welcome. And then we have Out of This World Gaming. Omni said, nothing but snow over here. Some rain and snow in my area. Superman said, they need to fix a lot of bugs I've been dealing with lately since the new Starry Arc release. I've been having... a couple days ago, I was having issues where it would disconnect me in the Kaznia open world after a certain amount of time of playing. That was definitely something that I was dealing with, but I haven't had that in a little bit now. Owl's World says, good afternoon. Lightning back piece would be dope for the Zeus. He says, need Apollo, that's dope. Yeah, I think Olympian styles are really one of those styles where you can kind of put your own interpretation on what you think would be perfect for those characters, and it's almost like a bottomless pit of ideas when it comes to Olympians and making changes to like what you would think they would look like, you know, or how you want to interpret them. So we have Susano here. He's freaking awesome. I like how he used the shaded comic on the rest of the stuff, but he made sure to go, you know, get some cosmic in there to match the energy. I do like that. To be perfectly honest, this looks like it's going to be one of those live streams where I end up making 3 or 4 shorts on people that I see here, because everybody's doing a really good job over here. I think it's very hard to find styles that aren't standing out. I've been toying around with Star Sapphire styles for my female character since the accessories came out. So you're probably going to see some of that in a video at some point coming around. I don't think it'll be just only Star Sapphires, but it'll probably contain maybe 1 or 2 or 3 styles. But I know I already have one finished, and I'm trying to brainstorm maybe another 1 or 2. But the one I kind of just came up with, and I liked it. It turned out pretty well. Superman says, I've been having the same problem everywhere I put it in the bugs, issues, tabs on Discord. And Ami said it's pronounced Amchidio. Amchidio. Okay. Alright. Cool. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to screenshot that so I actually... Amchidio. Okay. He says, out of this world, pew pew rifles invisible. Yeah, so you know from one of my last videos, I did a indigo lantern style, and I put the staff style on in the open world for Kansnia, and then it disappeared. So I'm doing like the staff like combos, but the staff's not showing up. So little things like that, and also um, I wanted to use that open world to do my video, to kind of show off the styles for my last video. But for some reason, it was making the arcane glyph. It was making that disappear in the background. Am I just not looking at their name? All right, I'm trying to find this person's name. Is driving me nuts here. But yeah, I wanted to use that open world, but I couldn't because it was making certain effects disappear. And it was driving me nuts. And I was just like, and so I decided that I couldn't use that open world. I didn't want to change the style because it's like the style was there for a reason. But I couldn't use the style. I couldn't use that open world. It's a nice open world, with all the snow and stuff, but you can't use that if it's starting to ruin the styles that you made or not showing them correctly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was a no-go for me. That was a non-starter. So I wanted to use that open world for something, but maybe another video, maybe something that doesn't focus on that too much, or maybe like a bounty video or something. Because I've already sold that bounty, and I haven't even put on a single piece of actual new gear. Okay, so I mean the only stuff I've actually put on is the face style, and I crafted 3, or technically I've crafted 4 out of the 5 elite accessories. So I just have 1 more to go, and I'll have the elite accessories done for the most part. What's his name? Jonathan. Okay, it's Jonathan. Alright. Let's take a look at him. It looks like he's Johnny Blaze. But yeah. So just trying to work my way through those feats. It seems like they said they're going to end up bringing out more, which I kind of expected for the most part. Alright, here's Jonathan. Alright. Alright, that's not bad. I kind of like that. I mean, I don't think I can appreciate the style as much as I'd probably want to, because I didn't really pay attention to exactly how Johnny was dressed in the trailer. I think I saw more of the Thing and maybe Invisible Woman, so I kind of know their styles a little better. I didn't really see much of Johnny, or at least I didn't pay attention enough. That could just be me. We got Revocation over here. I like this. This is, I know I'm going to get it wrong, so I'm not going to even bother trying to figure out their name. But this is a Sith Lord, I believe, from Star Wars. One of the older Sith Lords at one point. And he was so engrounded in the dark side of the Force, his body was literally falling apart. But through his sheer strength of will in the dark side of the Force, he held his body, his decaying body. He held it together. I only know that because I thought it was super cool, that lore. So yeah, this is supposed to be a Sith Lord in the past that literally held his body together with the power of the Force, with the dark side of the Force. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, let's see. We got Titan over here, Master Lord Titan. Where are we? There we are. I mean, it looks all right. The only thing is that he looks too benevolent. It looks like a guy that, I don't know, he seems too nice. The face is too nice. It needs more, it needs to be a little more grisly. It's got to be more menacing. It's not menacing, that face. He just seems too nice. And then we got Barry's Allen over here. Looks like he went with the Blue Lantern Flash. I really like that version of the Flash. Ah, wrong Barry Allen. Barry's Allen. Okay, alright, alright. Alright. Let me try to find the correct one. Did I probably passed them right by. Is it this one? Yes. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. He used the right chest style. He used the right legs. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's the way to go for a Flash. The only thing is, I probably wouldn't use this bleed aura, since he's like, I don't know, you could use the Azure Misted aura, which is the official Blue Lantern aura, or you could use like the Blue Solar. That's something that could be like his Blue Lantern energy and the Speed Force energy around him combined, like they melded together. So you could kind of do that. We got Ryander over here. So it's kind of like a male Tamaranian. I kind of like how the red's like muted on the hair. I like the green eyes. They're not very bright, but they're still there to kind of give you the idea that they have the different colored eyes. Alright, Superman says, how do you feel about the Absolute story coming to DCUO? I don't... Is there an Absolute story coming to DCUO? I know... Okay, so to kind of add a little bit of context, I saw that Multiverse dropped a video. I have not watched it, so I don't know if anything has been introduced or anything has been said. I have not watched the video as of this moment. So I don't know, but from what I've seen for the Absolute like storyline, it's not bad. I do like the different takes that they have on the characters. They definitely went, you know, they kind of went all in with, you know, kind of making something different instead of the usual. So I wouldn't mind seeing what they got up their sleeve. Yeah. But I have not really seen anything. I thought when I saw that video and saw the thumbnail, I said it had like a or at least I thought I remembered it seeing like it had like a question mark. So it seemed like it was more speculation than anything. So I didn't, yeah. And I knew I was gonna have to be here in a little bit, so I didn't wanna have to play that and only do it halfway through and then stop and then come on here. So I figured I would just save it for later. Alright. See if I can get a little more of a center position so I can go over everybody. So we got Sentry over here. The Sentry. Let's take a look. This kind of reminds me of the Beyonders. Something tells me this is supposed to be more based on like the Fantastic Four, maybe? I don't know, because they had kind of like a symbol like that, but it was a little different. I don't know. It's kind of cool though. I do like it. Says fair enough. Then how about the Summer of Superman? How do you feel about that? Summer of Superman. I have not heard anything about Summer of Superman, but I assume you're talking about his anniversary. I'm guessing just about that far with the anniversary. I haven't actually heard of any plans. So if there was anything that was announced within the last couple minutes, I have no idea. I gotta go check it out. But yeah. Uh, I I mean, I guess there's a bunch of things I got to take a look at, but I haven't seen anything that's either been just announced or if it was DC News and they're talking about a Summer of Superman with a bunch of games and what they're doing. I haven't seen that. Yeah. But I'll definitely start looking that stuff up since I know it's actually a thing, and see what comes of it. Cause I'm curious. I just want to say that the person here that did Sonic the Hedgehog, they actually have a YouTube channel. I didn't realize that. They have a YouTube channel, and they actually made the two other characters that show up in the movie. It's Tails, and I forget the other one, but it's the red hedgehog. They made 3 styles, and this is one of them. So I forget their name of them and their channel, but I know they're in the Discord. But shout out, they got a YouTube channel. But a very nice version of the character. And then we got a Jubilee. Let's take a look at them. They're rocking, of course, the headsets. You know, you can't not rock the headsets as the Jubilee, so that's nice. I like the energy on the goggles. Very nice detail. Knuckles, thank you. Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. Yeah. I saw a little bit of like sneak peeks or scenes in the movie. Seems to be a really good movie, but it's like I have like a few streaming services, so I'll watch a lot of those when, or I'll watch the newest one when it comes out. But it seems to be very, very good. We got King Shark. I really like this. Very nice style. Very, very robust. Very, very big head, very big chest area. The feet even. The feet don't even clip really into the pants. It's really nice. Works out very well. Okay, so we got Kang over here with his skimming. Let's take a look. That's not bad. That's actually a really nice style. Yeah, I would probably use a different skin just to have more of a holographic face, maybe something more digital. You know, something that kind of makes it look like an energy, because he's not actually like, he's not blue, but it's like the skin, like it's like in the movie, in the MCU, that there's an energy field that tints and makes him look like he's blue, and then he takes the energy field away and he's not. So maybe something a little more like, looks like technology. That's kind of the route I would go. Alright, and then we've got I'm Batman over here. Let's take a look. Alright. I mean, this isn't bad. I don't mind this. The only thing, though, is the cowl and the cape don't connect, and the shirt rips right through both of them. Not too crazy about that. Kind of wish they made literally any sort of shirt style that wore an emblem but doesn't have like the whole neck thing going on. They need to do it to where it's just cuts off right here at like the shoulders going across. All right. Let's see. We got Arrow L over here. Arrow L. Alright, so we have Miss Betty Boop here in chat. Welcome. And they said, what is this, the cosplay fashion show? I guess you're somewhat on track. This is a Simulation Sunday community spotlight. So basically, we go out to Little Bohemia and we just check out what everybody else has been making in the community. And I highlight that with the stream, and the best of the best I put into shorts later on in the week. So yeah, I think that pretty sums it up pretty well. Yeah. And so I kind of just hang out. We talk a little bit about different, different things going on in the game, and I just check out the styles and then the best of the best I throw into the shorts. Yeah. I just let the styles do the talking, nothing else. Only the styles determine. Alright, we got Eros, child of Aphrodite. Let's take a look. Alright. Give me a sec. Let's look at Adam Warlock first, because they did wave. So we will take a look. Now, I don't know much about the character, but this does look pretty cool. I do like how they use like the lightning bolt chest. I want to say, no, that's not Shock Jock. I forget which one this is, to be honest. I know it's based on Livewire, but I forget the name of it. Maybe it is Shock Jock. I don't realize it. Yeah. But very nice. And then Betty Boop says, "Oh, I see. Well, although I don't cosplay, I do think I dress fairly well." Yeah, I mean, you don't have to cosplay as a specific character. If you look at like the shorts that I've made, there are people that just have like just unique styles that they made. You don't have to be a specific character. It's just at the end of the day, if you look good, that's kind of what we're striving for. It's like, do you look good? Did you use multiple materials, or did you make your, does it look good? Like, you don't have to be a Superman, you don't have to be an Olympian, you don't have to be Wonder Woman, you don't have to be any of these things. It's, do you end up looking good with the combination of materials, or is there anything you use? What does your character look like? That's basically the whole thing there. So no, you don't have to like, you don't have to dress up as like a superhero. You could dress up as a supervillain. You can, so no, you're not like, you're not kind of like trapped within like that certain, oh, I have to dress this way to, no, not in the least. Let me look at Eros. I meant to look at them and then I didn't. So let's check it out. There we go. That's different than what I expected. But I mean, it's definitely Aphrodite's holiday month for the most part. So that's kind of funny. Alright. Let's see what else. We got Mew down here. Let's take a look at them. Because it looks like we have another... Oh, I thought they were going to be like a Star Sapphire. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you can slap a Star Sapphire symbol on this and I probably wouldn't fault it. Yeah. Very nice. Let me see what else. And then we've got the Raging Cajun. We all know who that is. So not bad. I think he does the character justice somewhat. Maybe could use a few more materials. But you know, the stuff he has, the materials aren't egregiously bad. Maybe just like the chest style, but everything else isn't bad. Yeah. We got Piotr Rasputin. Okay, so we've got ourselves a Colossus character. I like how he's using this skin to have more of a metallic appearance. I kind of like that. That works pretty well. Yeah, not bad. Let's see. We got DCUO over here. Boop, just let me know, let me know which character you are and I'll check it out. So we got DCUO here. It's like a spawn. I don't know if it was meant to be this way, but he's got the blue instead of the black. Maybe it's supposed to be like a, I don't know. I'm American, so I see this and I'm like, oh, is he trying to go like patriotic spawn, or maybe it's just a version I don't know about, and you know, I'm just being me. But not bad at all. Then we got Superman here. I know they have it as a bug, or they have it in a bug report for the hair, where it automatically gives you a beard. I know they have it in a bug report, but to be honest, man, I don't know if they're gonna be able to like fix that. Because I think they made the hair that way, and they weren't really expecting on you know, changing anything on it, or didn't anticipate that they would have to change anything on it. Because to be honest, I don't think they understand how to make beards with hairstyles. I think that's more or less like a hidden talent that most of the devs that knew how to do it, you know, just don't, you know, they're just not around anymore. The devs that knew how to do that. So the people, you know, the people now that are in, they don't know how to do that. So I don't even think they really understand the tech and how it works. So, you know, God forbid now you're trying to, you know, now they're trying to fix that. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We got Raven on kindness here. There we go. Oh, it spawns original design. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was the with the black, but that's kind of interesting. Now that you mention that's his original design. Well, that's kind of cool to see that they didn't stray. You know, they didn't stray that far away from his original design. Then it was literally just changing a few colors, and maybe, you know, maybe changing the shoulder style. I don't know if his shoulders are as pronounced as that in his current version, or his, let's say, his more popular, his most popular version. But yeah, I mean, either way, they still stuck pretty close to the original for the most part. I like this. The armor tee. I like that. It's definitely very simplistic, but I think it makes great use of the armor. It kind of looks like a stealth armor. I like that. We're supposed to kind of like blend in. Alright, let's see. And let me check behind me so I don't leave anybody out. So we got Kara Danvers over here. Oh, we got Morphex. I'll come back to him. He usually comes up with some really cool stuff, so we'll see. So very nice. Not bad. Very, very simplistic, but it is meant to be that way. Very nice. Like a strawberry blonde for the hair. Let's see. Morphex. So this definitely screams of like maybe of like a Doom that became like Sorcerer Supreme. So definitely very different, very nice. The only thing though, it's probably just me, just being me, but I don't know. I wish the eyes had a little more to them, so you could actually tell, kind of see what's going on there. I could barely see the eyes with that, but I know where he's going with that. It's very cool though. All right. Let's see what else. We got Kid Quick. Let's take a look at him. It kind of looked like something he was trying to do, like a Green Goblin. All right. Taking a look down at chat here, but let me hit up Kid Quick here first. So yeah, definitely kind of looked like he was like a Green Goblin. I know they had different headpiece on, but they took it off. All right. So Miss Betty Boop, my name is exactly the same as it is on here. Okay, I'll check that in a second then. Superman said, the style is Crisis-powered Superman from the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths comic. Okay. She said, sorry, had to whoop a villain real fast. And Harrison, hey, what's up? Welcome to chat. Okay, so let's look for Betty Boop. Because they are in the vicinity. Alright, I don't see you on the list. But then again, this list is very deceiving when it comes to trying to find people. I'm taking one more look. Really scanning everything so I make sure I'm not missing you. No, you might not be close enough. I would double check that real quick. Alright. I'm just gonna go off of names. So let's look at Luther. I like that. That's very nice. I've seen this style before. Very nice. I think I had him in a short with this. But very nice. I like it. It works together really well. Yeah, that's right. You are a cheater. I don't know if you're online, but you usually do pretty good styles. Yeah, Harrison's really good with making the right colors that would match and go well with other colors. He's really good at like picking the right tones and the right colors to kind of go with each other, which is a really good thing to have in the game. So we've got Miss Betty Boop here. Not bad. Only thing is, Boop, you're not using the new skins? I don't know. You don't like the new skins? Because I mean, the older skins are nice, but man, I always find them to be pixelated. Yeah, I always find the skins to be like pixelated. I don't know, but you know, maybe they're not for everyone. But otherwise, not bad. I do like the black neon. I like that. Yeah. And I see you got the nice headset. Very nice. It was a bummer we couldn't get the regular one, so everybody who got the enhanced one from donating got that. That was pretty nice. She says, H no, those new skins have hideous faces. Alright, I mean, I didn't feel that way, but I can understand like somebody being like, you know what, it's not for me, you know? And I can understand that. That's fine. I'm always curious about people's thought process and how they feel about certain things. And so when I see people that are using the older the older skins, I'm kind of wondering about stuff like that. So, not, not not like judging anybody for it, but more or less like curious. Like, I wonder why they're still using those skins, you know? So that's kind of just my my thought process. This kind of reminds me of something that would come from like Alice in Wonderland. This is probably knowing my luck. This is probably like an anime character, like an actual anime character from a show, and I'm just sitting here. I have no idea. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, man. Jaden, welcome to chat. Yeah, I still play, man, since May of 2013 on, and I love to see old players that come back, and it allows me to kind of reconnect with them and talk with them, even if I didn't like talk with them or even really know them as a person beforehand. Early on in the game, I end up coming back, or they end up coming back, and then we just start talking. This, everyone, is supposed to be a style on Goma. The Demon King Goma on Dragon Ball Daima. So, I've been watching a little bit of that, and I do like it. And so it is cool to see somebody actually make the character. Yeah, make the style. So that's kind of cool. This is definitely a style I didn't think I'd be seeing today, so that's kind of nice. Boop says, I would wear the year one cape to flex, but I prefer shorter capes. Yeah, I mean, but that cape is nice just because it's year one, but I have a friend that wears it all the time, and man, like, that could use like a material upgrade, to be honest. But it is nice. Like, not kidding. If I had a chance to grab it, I probably still would. I'm not gonna lie and act like I wouldn't. We got Drax here. I got a style you could check out, Dracus Dreekus, or Dijak Dreekus. Alright. Will do. Let me take a look. Let me see if I can find you here. Alright. Alright. I think I found you. I like this. I like how the energy's muted from the aura. I do like that. It's different. What powers your character, Drax? I'm just curious. Because I know a lot of people make their styles based on what power set their character is. I don't. Obviously, people know I don't really do. I mean, I'll make styles like raid styles, but it's not something I exclusively do. I'm just curious what power set yours is. Yeah. But very nice. Alright. Jaden says, I'm new, I played 2 years in DC Universe Online. Okay, nice. And Drax, I was actually thinking that, but I didn't want to jump the gun. But Quantum is a power that does fit that style. Not gonna lie. I have a Captain Atom character, which is my only hero that I actually play from time to time, and he uses like muted colors like that. But yeah, you know, he's got like the plasmic, and and you know, and he's using the soul skin, that the one that one skin that they were using. Let me see. Style. Because this is going to drive me up a wall if I don't actually. Warp Soul skin. That's the one. And so he uses that, and he uses the you know, the different material to match that. It's really cool. Out of World Gaming. I'm new as well. I've been playing for a few months. I played briefly back in 2013, but never got any good. I kind of understand that. They kind of give you a little bit of perspective. When I joined in 2013, I was on, like, my hero character that I was just telling you about. He was my first character. Iconic is not my first character. My hero was my first character, and I don't think that comes as a surprise. A lot of people start off as heroes. And just leveling up, I felt, just took much longer, and I didn't quite get the game. And then I kind of was like, hey, let me just go check out the villain side. And I played on the villain side for, like, I don't know, 5 to 6 years exclusively. Did not do anything on my hero at all for a year, so he kind of just atrophied over time. And so I only really got good and actually started to understand the game and grasp its concepts when I went to the villain side. So there was like 11 months of being a hero, and I just didn't, you know, like, I was still trying to sort through things. So I can kind of understand that. Alright. So, Sloppy Steaks. I mean, the name, I don't know what to think, but I got a grin here. That's kind of funny, that name. I don't know how to think of it though. But he says, check out Flower Power. Alright. When I hear Flower Power, I'm thinking either a Poison Ivy character, or we're going to be looking at a hippie character. I'm kind of hoping it's the latter. Because, I mean, with this game and the materials that we have now, I think you could pull off a really good Flower Power character. Alright. I see. Okay, there we go. Flower Power 21. I mean, it's a fairy character. It's alright. I mean, you got the flowers at least on the head. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I do like the blue material. That does go well with the gold and the flowers. I think I like the aura a little more than those though, but yeah, the aura is quite nice. If anybody really wonders, this aura is basically just an early version of the bleed materials, but it's just an early version of the bleed auras, but it's just different colors. Once you have all the different auras in the game, you can start seeing the mad similarities between all of them, and you realize that they're just reskins of each other. This is just literally a bleed aura with different colors. Jaden says, I got Robin, wanna see, bro? Alright, let's take a look. I don't know which Robin. I don't know what his name. Let me take a look. Maybe I can spot Robin over here. I'm not seeing a Robin character. Whoops, I don't want to get knocked back. I'm gonna go check out Arthur real quick, since he is all over there by himself. I'm gonna check him out real quick. There we go. Very nice. This is like a very mature Arthur. Like, he's definitely learned some life lessons in the deep. He's using a staff, so probably using the King's Trident. Very nice. We got a bunch of Viltrumites here. I'm guessing the Robin you're talking about is Timothy over here. You talk about this one? I like it. It's not bad. I like kind of like the use of these, like the tactical look. I guess this is kind of based more or less on Robin from like the Teen Titans, like the animated show. He says, "Is there any Spider-Mans there today?" There are. There was one. There was one. I think his name was Peter Parker or something similar to that. I do not see any. I do not see any spider. Oh, here he is. No, here he is. Peter Palmer. There. That's the one I was thinking of. This guy. And I did see somebody post about this style on the Discord. So this is probably very much the same person. I do not know what version of the character they are trying to make, but I know this is a version of Spider-Man. A very specific version. I just don't know it. Alright. And I got a message in game. Let me see. Oh, that Galactus' Destroyer. That was Morph / MacGyver. Yeah, it was yeah, it was a Daima character. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Have you ever played the game Killing Floor? If you like Doom, I think you would enjoy Killing Floor. To be perfectly honest, I don't really play any other games besides DC. I do have a few like mobile games that I kind of play here and there. They're more like sandbox games, but nothing really else like on the PC besides like DC whatnot. Cause I don't know. I kind of find like my time is kind of limited in some cases. So playing multiple games, I don't know if that would really be something I could probably do. And another thing I think to myself is as much time and money that I've invested into the game, I don't know if I would want to bring that same energy into another game and have two games competing in that way. So that's something that I'm very open about when my friends talk about other games and they say, hey, do you want to join in on this game? That's usually one of my reservations of why I kind of, don't really think that far ahead into something like that. And it says it looks like the homemade suit from the new animated show. It probably is. Let me see here. He says, "Is that Choi Zhang from Solo Leveling next to you?" I don't know what Solo Leveling is. Maybe that's like a show. Maybe an anime. Like this. Maybe. I am ignorant to the fact of who this is. So it might very well be. Oh, they got the new elite hand style. I mean, the new elite weapon. That's nice. They've already got their hands, shoulders. Yeah. That's the head. But yeah. So I don't know. It might be. It says, "Hey, can you rate my super bat? I'm Obito." All right. Let's take a look. I mean, it's not bad, but it looks like we're missing that Green Lantern energy. That's what you need. I think if you throw that in, you might be good. But it looks like you're missing the Green Lantern energy or like the logo going over it. That's the only thing, I think. I don't know if you're supposed to have the lasso of truth as well. This might be something else. Alright. It says, "I have a dark side inspired character for the hero side known as Father Genesis." Father Genesis, but I'm conflicted on the design. Okay, so you got to ask yourself what are you going for the character? Um, so it sounds like Father Genesis. So are you trying to make a benevolent dark side that's in charge of New Genesis, and then instead of uh, because I don't know, you also have to think of what would be the opposite of him. What would if you had Father Genesis? So um, I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, because you'd have to think of the name for the other side so that you can kind of you can't you can't figure out your design if you don't know what you're going for. So if it's going to be a benevolent dark side, then I guess you would want to take his pretty much his same aesthetic, but add like different colors. Maybe uh, have like the cracked skin, but it's colored in a different way, or instead of Omega Beam eyes, his eyes are like a golden or like a blue color, something different. It has to be the polar opposite. Maybe he has hair. All sorts of different little things like that. That's things like that because you gotta also understand he probably wouldn't get the Omega sanction if he was benevolent. His brother probably would have gotten it. Uh, and the Omega sanction, which is the his strength, the Omega beams, all of that, his rocky exterior, like his skin and all of that is changed because of that power he is given, or power rather that he takes, because he was not the firstborn son, he was the second, I believe, and uh, so he basically took his brother's birthright and made it his own power. Let me see who's here. I know Calendar was here. Here we go. Ah, he's not close by. Alright. He was. I know he was at some point, but... Alright. We got the Conqueror. New God. So, definitely sounds like an Ares character. This is nice. This is very nice. I don't know exactly where I'd categorize this as a character, like what he is, but I know he looks freaking awesome. I like that. Definitely like it definitely looks like a royal assassin. I guess that's the way I would categorize this. Is like a royal assassin. And then we got the Speedster. I like that. The Speedster. Ah, he changed to a Flash. I wanted to see that other one because it seemed very... I think that was something that would look really cool for a Speedster. It's a character that has very little body definition. Does and still has like electric going around him, and you could barely tell what he is, but you know he goes fast. I think that would be an incredible character. So this is supposed to be future Mark Grayson when he becomes the Emperor of the Viltrum Empire. Definitely a lot more work on the chest, maybe chest and legs and emblem. But they're probably just starting out because they're only 387, so they probably skipped or it's an altar of some sort. And we got Lord Inuyasha. Sloppy Steaks is okay. Check out Lizzie May. She's a Supergirl character. Trax says, I use a missive, but I was going to go with Source. You could go with Source. Because in New Genesis, the new gods of New Genesis actually have a much closer connection to the Source than the gods on than the malevolent gods on Apocalypse. So Highfather actually communicates much easier and much closer with the Force than Darkseid does. So I think using the Source Eyes would probably actually be a better idea. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. The only thing is, I probably wouldn't use that head style. I would probably go with Sector 3601. Just because it looks more like Darkseid. You want him to still feel like Darkseid, but it's Darkseid that was good. You gotta still make him recognizable. If you mean for him to be a Darkseid character, but like a different version. If he's not meant to be like Darkseid, but a malevolent version or a benevolent version, then it's fine as is. But you have to, if it's meant to be a Darkseid character, it's at least has to in some way feel like Darkseid, you know. I think that's the big thing. You don't want to miss out on that. All right, so this one's energy, not bad. We got Lizzie May. Let's take a look at them. I don't know what to make of this. I mean, it's not bad, but it seems like a lot going on. I feel like you lose out on the definition on the eyes. If you like, you've already got all this, and now we're just bright in the eyes. I feel like the hair shouldn't have a material on it unless the skin is bright, like they're meant to be pure energy. I don't know. I do not know. I know there's one character I was trying to look at, and I can't remember who I was trying to look at here. It was Star Sapphire. So I know I had looked at them earlier on in the stream, and they and I think they were Star Sapphire character, but I know it's different style, and I figured since it's February, you know, more Star Sapphires the better. Okay, so I can't find them, so I'll just skip on to the next one. Let's see here, Torchbearer. So this isn't bad. I do like it when kind of metallics make it into the game, when you have metallic materials that make it in, but you know, shaded comics not bad as well, especially if you don't have the materials. Alright. Got Iron Man, let's check him out. I don't know. I do like how bulky he is. I do like that. I don't know if he needs a gold in the chest though. And maybe I'd go for some different shoulders, but he's probably doing that on purpose because he's trying to cover up all of the skin. Because the skin matches well enough, but it's not going to match to the point to where it makes everything look the same. So that's probably why he's using that. Let's see, what else? Oh, you're the one jumping? Let's see. Oh, you're... There's a bunch of people jumping. Yeah, just leave me the character name and I'll take a look at them. Alright, we got Eli Bradley. So this is a very like patriotic character. I do like this. This kind of reminds me of like Starboy, but like a modern version, kind of like somebody's take on the character. Very nice. Let me zoom in. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. We got Gride back. Let me see. There we go. I mean, the skin's nice. Everything else is kind of so-so. Like, I would maybe find something a little spicier for the legs. If we're only going to do the legs, that material really got to stand out. You'd probably be better off just using a plain black material. Or you could take this material and do the black version instead of the white for the legs. I mean, unless you like the white jeans then. But maybe add a little red to the cosmic. That'd be cool. Alright. Let me see what else. So we got... Let me see. We got Brucey over here. Let's take a look at him. He's probably going to be all the way down at the end of the list. And I'll take a look at Cheater. See what he's got going on. So it's not bad. I kind of like that Batman. Let's see. I like this. This is very like punk rockish. And I kind of like the messed up like emblem that he's got going on there. That's kind of cool. I like it when people sometimes do like casual clothing kind of. I do like that. That's different. I like that. That belt works really well with the legs. For some reason that works really well. Yeah, I like that. That's definitely very punk rockish. We got turned bats. A very creepy Batman, to say for sure. Alright, so we got Damian Wayne TM. Hopefully I could hook right onto that TM. There we go. And see him. Alright. You can use better hands than these. The better hands than this would be the Amazonian Conqueror. Let me show you. Because I did for my Damian Wayne in one of my videos, and it'll be a massive improvement. There we go. Those guys. That's what you want. That will help you out massively. Those are the best hand styles those are the best I've found for Damian Wayne. Some people also use the Beyond Tech. I think they're all right, but they don't have a color for the front of the hand. So I just go to the Amazonian Conqueror. That's kind of the way to go on those. Yeah. Cause I know not like everybody's like new to the. There's a lot of new people to the game. There's some people who are returning. There's some people that play, but there's still a lot of people that don't know a lot of the styles in the game, and they don't know what options are out there. So so I'm more than happy to kind of push somebody in a direction of something that they might have not known about. And we got Galacta over here from Marvel, which is kind of cool. So supposedly she was supposed to be a tapeworm that was inside Galactus for many years, and then ended up getting a lot of his powers just over time, and basically just became his daughter. That's how that's how it is in the comics. It's like, oh, okay, tapeworm kind of just becomes your daughter because she absorbs enough of your energy and this and that, and let's just give Galactus a daughter, and that's the way we're gonna do it. Tapeworm. This is cool. This is very basic, but don't let that fool you. Even though it is basic, I really like the design of it. The colors are very compelling. The styles that they use are very smart. They took even the old Tech Ninja headpiece and made it work, which is amazing. So They took a very basic style and made something really good with it. So I thought that was cool. We got Sensei Chad. Very nice. Very bright, but very nice. Looking at the head style there. Alright. Whoops. Alright. Let's see who else we got here. We got Leopold here. It looks like he has the new Captain America style for the most part. Yep, not bad. I would probably use something that looks a little more mechanical for the wings. I don't know what I would recommend for that. I know there are a bunch of them. Let's see. Because I'm trying to look for some wings here. I mean, you got the tech wings, but those are on the smaller side. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know there are much bigger wings in the game that would probably benefit him better. I just don't want to go through a ton of pages to look for those wings. We got Johnny Quick. And then we've got, yeah, I like that. Maybe you could use like blue on the visor, or get like wet paint and make it blue so it's a little more visible. So that wouldn't be bad. And then we have Warlock over here. How much longer are you gonna be live? I figure like another 5 minutes maybe. Lip DCUO says, can you inspect energy again? I tried making a Deadshot style. If you got any suggestions. Okay, I'll take a look. I will take a look and we'll see. Okay. So Deadshot. I don't know if you really need the metal on the boots. But if you do want to have metallic boots, I probably wouldn't use this material. Because you've got like the fancy like imagery on it. I don't know if that's something you'd want for this character. It doesn't really match the character very well. I don't know. I probably wouldn't lean that way with that style. I think, to be honest, you've already got the shaded comic. I would lean heavily into doing maybe doing a brighter gray maybe, and doing that for your hands and feet, and then get yourself like a darker red to kind of contrast a brighter red, and then maybe add like a brown for like a strap or something. Put like a belt on it. Don't be afraid to put a belt on it. Find something that would make sense for you. And this back style, I would probably switch this sucker out and put the Future Warden gun on the back. That would look cooler. Yeah, I think that'd be better. But I would play around with the I'd play around with the colors a little bit. I'm not sure if this materials works the best for this style. It works with a lot of like different magical styles or royalty styles, things like that. But I'm not sure it really helps you in this case. But I do like the general idea that you've already started off with. I think you're on the right track. But I think just better color dynamics will fix the problem, and you don't have to worry about bringing in another material if you don't have one. You know, more materials to kind of add depth are better, but they kind of got to be the right ones. Yeah, see, you've got the gun. The gun's great. I think that's gonna suit you far better. That gun's just cleaner, looks much better. It makes sense. It was made years later. You could also put like the ammo packs from like Argus Operative. Put those on the sides as your belt. So I think you could kind of lean in that direction. I think the hands are fine, like the style you use, of course. Like, you can't go wrong with that. The boots, maybe add something a little more tactical, but if you really want to keep with these boots, you can. I think just color dynamics just need to be a little better. I think that's the only thing. I would scrub the extra material and just and have some highs and lows in your colors, if that makes sense. And for the gun, I would probably try to make it a different color so it doesn't look like it matches in with the suit, but it looks like its own piece of artillery. Alright. Let's see here. He says, oh man, I wanted to show you my style, but I'm not on the game. I was going to be on in like 5 minutes. You can always send me in Discord. You can always send me what you came up with. As a lot of people know, you can message me on Discord. The only disclaimer I'll tell you is if you're in a mutual server with DCUO, if you're in the mutual server with DCUO, I do kind of look in the server and look up your name to see if you have any sort of like participation in the server. Because there are a lot of times where I'll get bots that'll message me, and they're in the server, but they've been in the server for, you know, a couple months to a year, and they don't participate at all. So they're just kind of like botting, and they're sending out messages. And those messages I do not reply to. Superman says, how's my Prime 1 million with warped soul skin instead of material? I'll take a look in a second there. Jason says, any tweaks or ideas for my dark elf character is Boreas. Alright, Boreas. Alright. Let me take a look at Superman, then I'll take a look at oh, they're both nearby. Okay, alright, cool. The only here's what I would say. I would say still use the warp skin. The warp skin is definitely doing you favors. Still keep using that. But I would definitely use another chest style. I would use a chest style. I would use legs. I would use boots. Now, try to get yourself like slim lines to where they aren't that bulky. But I would definitely use a chest style that gives you a much bigger emblem, because the skin style right now is not doing you any favors with the emblem size. That's the only thing. And if you want to use like a different aura, I know the 6-dimensional aura looks a little better. Or you can use the Apocalypse Flames aura. That one actually looks kind of cool as well. Let me see. Okay, then we got Boreas. So let's take a look there. Alright. What would I make different about this? Okay, I know what it is. I would make the hair a different color. Right now, your skin and hair are the same color, and I think you're losing a lot of... people kind of look at that and they're just like, oh, white. Just white, bright white. And there's no differential. So what I would do in your situation, I would take the hair. Let me see if I've got a good example. Let me see. I've got which one is it? I think it's this one. So this is my indigo lantern. So let's say I go into this and I make his skin pure white, right? We got the pure white. And I want to put hair on. Let's say I do that. Let's take that off. So, but look, since I've got the hair pure white, it's okay, but you can't quite tell a difference. But if you add just a little bit of blue in there, you've already created a difference. See that? Or, if you want to go a little deeper, go to darker gray with the blue. Maybe go a little more into this. Now let's go a little more into this guy. There you go. You've created a difference, and it looks cool. And even for the skin, sometimes you can knock that down a little bit, or you can go more into this, do the same thing, but not. You can go more like that, but go more white. See? So you don't want to go all the way into, and then if you want to do like a dark black but still have like a little blue tinge, do that. But you want to have a difference in, you don't want to do white on white or same colors, because then it's going to wash out your character. You want to add a little bit of contrast, and this is the way to do it. So that's kind of what I recommend. Yeah. It says, I also made a Star Sapphire Superman just when to get the power battery before leveling. Sapphire Superman. I'd actually be interested to see that. Yeah. I've got a Discord server. You guys can join that. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out if you want. I got a bunch of different channels and stuff that you guys can just take a look and kind of talk with people in there and whatnot, and post your suggestions. But that's kind of a way to kind of keep up with the community that we got here. So you can always check that out, or you could just message me on Discord. But I think the channel might be even better for y'all, because it's not only me that you're talking to, but you're also talking to a bunch of other people in the game that really like the game and really like doing their styles as well. So you could also do that. But the server link is on the channel here, so you can always check that out and see how you like it. Let's see, Synthezoid. Alright, very nice. We got ourselves that vision there. Let's see what else. We got Hal Jordan over there. Alright, I figure I'll look at Hal Jordan, then I'll look at like one or two more styles, and then I think we'll call it a night. I like this chest style for Green Lanterns. It's very tailored. I like how it has the V goes down, but it's very tailored, very minimalistic. I think that's kind of cool. I kind of wish you put white for the eyes, or use like a different chroma, a glowing chroma. Maybe like trying to think of it, the acrobat one, or like the Guardian one, so he had the glowing for the white for the eyes. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Or if he's battle damage, you can use the battle damage ones. Alright. So I'll look at two more styles. We got Warlock. Okay, Warlock. You will be the very last style I look at, alright? I'll say that. Just hurry on, get over here, and then I'll check out your style. How about that? Alright, so we got John over here. Let's check him out. When I see people with one name, man, like I expect really good styles, you know. I'm like, they got the name, now they just got to deliver on the style. So, I mean, it's black neon. It's not bad. I like it. I like how they did the Donna Troy emblem to try to make it look like he's also embodying like the cosmos, kind of like his back piece. That's kind of cool. I can dig that. Very minimalistic, and I think it's working to his favor. I think it's not bad. Alright, we got Neptunus over here. I'm guessing that's like what, like an Atlantis character of some sort, or maybe something inspired. Let's take a look. Looks like they're using what, paint. There we go. Okay, it definitely is like an Atlantis character, but it looks like they're starting out PvE 1. not bad for being only one, but definitely a little more to go. So I'd actually be surprised to see what they come up with when they actually fully level. That'll be kind of cool. We got Stark. I've been trying to find a really good head style to go with this face style to do like an Iron Man. I think this head style is not bad. But I didn't think it worked very well. But I do see that he used a metallic on there, and that might actually change my mind. I do like how that metallic does cover up a lot of its flaws and does make the face style work very well. So I may steal that idea, because it actually looks pretty good. So credit where it's due, but yeah, very much so. All right. So Warlock, which is your character? Which one is you, bud? We're at Little Bohemia Phase 1. Alright, I'm gonna check out speed while we wait. Man, I swear they're right next to me, yeah. There we go. I went right over their name. So I like this. This is... I don't know how to say it, but this armor is like very chunky and like very robotic in certain areas, but it works very well for like a female character for like this. It's like she's wearing like heavy like battle armor, but it's like very slimmed down for like you know, for her. So I think that's kind of cool. I like that. Definitely much different. The thing I'd be more curious about as well is what she would wear for her head style or her face style. I think I would have liked that even more, to see what she would accessorize with. Yeah. Maybe some shoulders on it to kind of just box it out a little more. But other than that, pretty nice. I do like it. Okay, I'll see you later, Jaden. You take care, bud. Alright. Alright, Warlock, which one are you? Or you can message me in game. Either works for me. I'm gonna look at Claire Green. Very nice. Green Lantern. Alright. Let me see here. We got Aphrodite over here. Oh, okay. I see him. Warlock Superman. Alright, let's take a look. So... got Warlock Superman. The only thing I probably wouldn't do for this style is put the material on the hair. Cause that, I don't know if like the carbon fiber or the yeah, I don't know if that works for hair as well. Probably. I'd probably try to find something else for that. And then let me go back out. Let me take another look. So this is like a Trigon Superman. I kind of like it's different. I kind of like it. It's not bad. I'd probably maybe do something different for the cape. Maybe add a different material to that to kind of flesh it out a little more. Not bad. All right, and you said you had one more transformation? Or is it just the two of them? this is the last one over here. Alright. I would definitely take advantage that it doesn't look like you're using a face style, so I would definitely take advantage of that and try to use something that would work best for this. That maybe Superman emblem of some sort, and I'd probably throw another material in to kind of break a lot of this up. Maybe something on the cape, or maybe something on the belt. Otherwise, very nice. I'm glad you were able to jump in the game to show us over here. Very cool. I'm gonna look over at. I lied. I'm gonna look at Aphrodite here real quick because I know I was gonna take a look at them before you dropped in, so I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. All right. I think that's a wrap. I appreciate you all hanging out with me this Sunday, and we should be able to pick this up next Sunday. I dropped the short for last Sunday for all the people that were there last Sunday that had really good styles. I dropped that video shortly before I was live here today. So go ahead and check that out if you want. And I will see you all in the next video. Laters.